Hi YouTube, been a long time. It's a new year, new house, and as you can see from the amount of snow we've had in the last 4 hours, not going shooting today, so I thought I'd throw up another video for you. Today I'll be talking about letter series Russian SKS rifles. Now what is the letter series, you may be wondering. Letter series is just a term given by North American collectors to what is believed to be the last SKSs produced in Russia. The serial number on these rifles is followed by a letter, a Russian letter. Now, as far as is known at this time, there are 3 letters in the series: D, I, and K. Of course, these are Russian letters. So a D actually looks like, I think, a little Space Invader. The letter I is a backwards N, and K, surprisingly, looks like a K. Now, it's believed that the D came first, was the first in the series, followed by I, followed by K. Let's take a look at one of these. This I series is pretty typical of what you'll find in a letter series gun. This is a refurbished gun. You can see by the X's on the buttstock, dead giveaway it's a refurb. But typically, how a letter series is going to differ from a standard Russian SKS, when you look at the top cover, you can see there's nothing there except for this diamond-shaped refurb mark. Now typically an SKS is going to have the Arsenal stamp, either Tula or Izhevsk, with the year underneath. These tend to not have that at all. Instead, just replaced with a small star on the side of the receiver. Right there. Of course, all you're going to see is a Tula star. Izhevsk shut down production in 1954, and these were produced in 1955 and possibly early 1956. So there's your main identifier of a letter gun. No mark on the top receiver cover, and this little star on the side. This is an I model. It's been refurbed. It's in really good condition. This is one of the only letter guns I have that I've fired. But there's your dead giveaways of a letter series gun, your typical letter series rifle. Now, of course, there's variations in this. Of course, it's Russia, right? Let's take a look at this D model. There's a little Space Invader. Your letter D in Russian. Now, this is a non-refurbed rifle. Has a gold-stained bayonet. Various opinions on this. I believe it's a stain from long-term Cosmoline storage. But non-refurb, you see the cartouches around the crossbolt on the stock. Nothing on the stock here but the serial number. There's no Arsenal stamp, just a serial number. But it does have the final inspection mark on the right side of the butt. This gun is unusual in that it actually is stamped 1955 on the receiver cover. So not your standard letter series gun. Typically it wouldn't have any kind of a marking like this. It would just be a bare cover. And it also does not have the little star on the side of the receiver. So this is a bit of an oddball. This is maybe, I would surmise, an early 1955 gun before they decided to phase out the top cover markings and just go with a small star. So sort of a unique rifle. Among SKSs, there's millions of them, of course, but you don't see one like this every day. The I model next. This one's fairly standard. As I say, it's a refurb. You can make out the Tula star, but the stock is from 1954. It's standard again, has the little star on the side, no markings on the top cover. And in very nice shape for a refurb. Here's a typical refurb K. There you can see your nice letter K. Small star on the receiver once again. This one also a bit of an oddball. It's got the refurb mark and is also stamped 1955. I've never seen or heard of a Soviet SKS that's stamped 1956. It's just kind of conjecture that production ran into early 1956. So finding any kind of an SKS with a 55 stamp is fairly rare because they gave up on that fairly early in production in that year. This one also hardwood stock. Generally they came with a hardwood stock. Refurb, you can see the X's, but really nice grain in the wood, nice pattern to it. Now here's a bit of an oddball, and you'll see there's two here. Just ignore the one on the top for now. This is a K model as well. There's your small receiver star. No marks whatsoever on the top cover. Nothing but a serial number on the buttstock. And it does have a final inspection mark. Now what's odd about this one is that generally Russian SKSs did not come from the factory with a laminate stock. You can see this one is definitely a laminate stock, and it's thought that the very last batch of SKSs produced came with this laminate stock. It's only been seen on the K models. Some of the last K models have them. It's never been observed that I know of on a D or an I model, just these Ks. Now, one way to tell that it's original in addition to just having the factory proof marks on it is the color. You can see that the color matches between these four. This is your original dark reddish maroon color, and you'll only see a laminated stock in this color on these late model K SKSs. The fifth rifle here is a 1949. Note the color difference between the two. This is the standard color of a laminated SKS stock. These were put on at refurbishment time. This being a 49 should have a hardwood stock, but when they refurb it, they put this hardwood or laminate unit on. Sorry, but this is the standard color. It's kind of a honey brown with some reddish accents to it, and you can really see the difference from the original dark maroon red to this brown. Regardless of year or arsenal, a refurb SKS with a laminate stock is pretty much going to look like this. This is the color it's going to be. This, dead giveaway, with the laminate handguard as well. That when you see this, the K, the receiver star, this is one of the last SKSs made in the Soviet Union. Yeah, that about covers it. It's pretty quick and dirty rundown. Hope that helps anybody who's wondering, maybe on boards or anything, looking to see what a letter series gun is. Well, that's a letter series gun. You will see letters after the serial number on some earlier year SKSs, but you won't see these other features. So I hope that clears it up for anybody that's interested. Hope it helps somebody out. Thanks, and have a good one.